In order to show the success of our phase 2 of our final project, you go to GitLab site, click on Juice Shop, click on CI/CD, pipelines, run pipelines. So install the dependencies is in progress. I am going to put the video on pause and resume later. The first phase is finished. All the dependencies are installed. Analysis by SonarQube is in progress. Now the analysis is completed. Now all 3 completed successfully. Let's look at the SonarQube result. We refresh the screen. We have about 147 bugs, 710 code smell, 4 blockers, 127 minor vulnerabilities, and 16 major. No critical and no info. Since it's not very readable for developers, we have created a document to provide more explanation of some of these vulnerabilities. We have created Web Application Assessment Report. In this document, we have the executive summary section that shows the total number of vulnerabilities, 4 blockers, 0 critical, 16 major, 127 minor, and about 710 code smell. It's shown in the pie chart as well as in a bar chart. This is usually good for the leadership to know in a glance how bad the code was. The timeline, according to our company security policy, you have 15 days to mitigate blockers, 30 days to mitigate critical, 60 days for major vulnerabilities, and 4 months to fix the minor ones. If a blocker and a critical vulnerability cannot be fixed within the given time frame, a poem needs to be filled so that management accept the risk in the meantime. And when the deadline of the poem arrives, the code needs to be fixed and in place. For the sake of exercise, we have just chosen 2 vulnerability for each category. In the blocker category, we have one that we need to add a return to a callback. The location is in a JavaScript, and here is the name of the file. And in the return, we have a callback that has a missing return. If there is no return, there will be undefined results for the array. We have provided an external link for the developer to read more about it. And here is what SonarQube have provided, why this is an issue. The next blocker is about a infinite loop. The developer has written a while loop that both conditions on 2 sides been written in such a way that is always true, which means that now is always less than now plus 2000. Therefore, the code remains in this loop, and the developer needs to kill his or her code every time. Another major vulnerability is a if statement that both condition, whether you go to if or else, end up being executing same code. The reason that this happened, most probably the developer commented out this line of code and did not pay attention that after doing that, both if then and else statement will be similar. So that's another major issue and an oversight on the developer side. Another major one is that in this particular code, in this HTML code, the TH tag is missing for the table. This TH tag is used by a screen reader so that it could read code for 508 compliance and assistive technologies. Another minor issue that we picked is usage of image in a HTML code. Here is the location, and an alt is needed because this attribute again be used by the 508 compliance and for visually impaired users, or when an image cannot be found, or when the image load is disabled. So this alt needs to be there. Another minor issue is usage of I tag, and it needs to be we need to replace I tag by a M tag for 508 compliance, as the screen reader will speak with lower tone for visually impaired people. That's about it.